Warning! The Verderip podcast uses language and adult conversation not suitable for people under the age of 18. All contact with anyone associated with the Verderip podcast must be from someone over the age of 18. Roll the fucking music.
Yeah.
We're back from the music.
Hey, you. You're cute.
Now I have
Consensually.
Consensually, yes.
Yes.
You have to ask for it first. Only will we give it if you ask for it.
And we're looking for a hell yeah.
Brother. Let's hit him with the line, though.
What are you doing, you little dick scanners? It's your fucking favorite foul-mouthed pals, your heathen pals, your fucking guys over at the Verderip podcast. You over there smoking cigarettes? You having a good day? Are you having a good time? Are you tired? Are you sleepy? Are you awake? Are you super awake? What's going on?
Fuck you guys. We're... whatever the name is. And we smoked open. Fuck you.
So we haven't done a podcast in a while. And now it's with video.
It is.
So, like, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, and the next one we say that it's the first one where we did video, but
It isn't. This
is the first one.
But that one was filmed first. That's how we know it's in there.
Yeah.
So, like,
But
deal
we're
with
getting
that.
this one to you first.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
More so, we wanted to do this episode because we got a bunch of random shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Of course, we can gab for fucking ever, so...
Yeah,
there's
that's probably what we're going to do.
It's a lot of gabbing around here.
Yeah.
Got some emails. We'll read those.
Go for it.
You gonna do that now?
Sure.
Fuck it. They're all from the same person.
Now there's dogs all of a sudden outside.
I hope that they can hear that. That's how you know that this is real. And while I'm digging for these fucking emails, go ahead and take it away, Sandy Jones.
Like, how would it not be real? Like, if it was some sort of fucking... I bet my hair's rubbing all over that fucking microphone. Enjoy. But is this a fucking simulation?
Sure.
Is that what you think it is?
Yeah.
Is that cool? Is that what's cool on the streets?
Absolutely.
Is that what we're going to do on a TikTok collab? Because we're TikTok influencers now.
Yeah. So,
we're not.
go ahead and fucking plug your TikTok channel.
It's Dr. Sandwich Jones.
Is it really? I thought it was
The Sandwich Jones. Whatever. It's one of the two. What's yours?
Uncle Tugboat.
We're on there. I've realized that YouTube is a grind that is never going to pay off. It took me weeks to get 1,000 views. And then I got on TikTok, and in 2 weeks I got 15,000 views. So, like, yeah.
I posted one video on YouTube and I said, that's it. I'm done with this.
That's good enough. We had a good run. I did a bunch of music video reacts. And
Those
then
are good.
like, one got like a really good couple, like 1,000 views. And then everything else got 3 views.
That was the Mac Miller one,
Yeah.
right?
That was the only one that got any sort of reaction. And I was like, okay, well, I'm done here.
Well, when you go from Whitechapel to Mac Miller, obviously there's going to be a huge jump in views because even though he's dead, he's still more fucking...
I figured I would at least spread it out. Shit. No, I did one on something else that was popular, and it died a quick death as well. It's just so fucking random over there.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the handle for the YouTube?
Sandwich Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No the or anything like that?
No, I think it's just
Jones?
Sandwich Jones.
Okay. Well, there you go. Fucking go look up all the stuff. Also, we're on TikTok with the podcast now. I mostly we just post clips on there, and then the links to all the stuff. But It's just Fur Riff Podcast on TikTok.
And then Pissers Only Podcast will be out.
I mean, it's the same thing.
It is really.
Same fucking idiots.
Pissers Only.
Is there something over there?
I seen a burb.
A burb?
Yeah. I got distracted.
That's so good. And we got the Instagram too now.
Yeah.
For Riff Podcast.
We have a
On Instagram.
Snapchat, but it's really just for...
I didn't even know we had a Snapchat.
Yeah, it's really just for if we ever put ads on there. Like, nobody's actually Snapchatting from it.
No.
That'd be so fucking weird.
Yeah. You can buy our premium Snapchat where you'd see Sandy Jones' fucking busted up crinkle.
I have a pretty sweet video up on Snapchat right now of me laying with my ass pointed up to the other side. Like, here's the toilet. And here's my asshole shot up right here. And I'm working on this technique where I fucking fart and shit, and then the turd falls straight into the toilet.
Well, you got that on your Snapchat right now?
It's going to be fucking hot.
It's on there?
Yeah. It's not.
Oh.
It's not a real thing.
What the fuck?
I'm not showing anybody my dingle hole.
Dude, that's so stupid.
Could you
that
imagine,
you're not.
though, if you could fucking ship a turd up into the air and then into the toilet?
Like get the arc just right
Yeah.
to where it fucking...
You'd have to have a really good diet.
Yeah.
I
It'd be
don't.
way funnier if you did it like... Kind of like how a basketball hits the rim and it like... Boom, 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 and then goes in.
I seen a video of someone doing that very thing.
Or like even better, you can have another asshole poke up as your shit's already like at the peak of its arc, and then that
And
shit
blast it
fires
out.
up and alley-oops it into the fucking bowl.
It becomes one Mondo shit. It combines.
That's gonna take a lot of practice.
Your diet would have to be so full of fiber.
Well, you have to have two fucking separate people that can shit like that.
Yeah,
And then you'd have to dial in all the fucking mechanics, because I guarantee like every person's asshole is not situated between the cheeks like every
Yeah.
other person. So
Yeah.
like you'd have to do all kinds of accoutrements. Not only that, but like you have to eat a lot if you want to like try to get a
Yeah.
bunch of continuous shits like that. Like
very
that's a long
tricky.
process, man.
Yeah, my problem is my asshole's pointed right at the top of my ass crack, so I just have to let it flat like this when I take shits.
Let me tell you what I just pictured. I just pictured like, imagine somebody bending over and like underwear falls out just a little bit. Then like a little bit of ass crack is peeking, but like this time you get a fucking whale blowhole just like.
I was really good at the planking challenge. I was fucking killing it.
It hurts me.
Oh,
I don't know where my asshole sits, honestly. I know
I couldn't tell you.
it's down there.
I never really bear back there. It seems fine.
I've never seen my own asshole.
I'm under the impression that everything's working as it should. There's no point for me to really intervene by taking a look.
Hold on, have you ever seen your own asshole?
Fuck no, I ain't trying to peek at that thing.
Because I've never seen. That's a really weird thought that I just had.
Yeah, 30 years. You think you would have seen your asshole by now?
Hey, message us. Don't message us pictures of your assholes, but send us an email, furteriffpodcast@gmail.com, and let us know if you've ever seen your own asshole before. And if you have, tell us why you've seen it. Because that's like, why would you ever see your own asshole?
You know, the irony is I own all this video equipment. You think I would have got a video of my asshole by now? But I just never thought to look at that thing. I don't think I need to. Out of sight, out of mind.
It's like on the furthest point of your body where you could not see it.
Yeah, it's South Pole for sure.
Like, hold on. Let's think of a reason of like why you would ever see your own asshole. There really isn't one.
Not that I can think.
Like, okay,
I think it'd be funny to watch myself shit.
say maybe.
But like,
What is that? I don't think I've ever watched like shit like really like from the tap come out of somebody's ass. No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've seen a video of someone that bent over the side of a toilet and shot the turd into the fucking toilet.
Usually it's like it's always a side view, so there's
this
cheek
was
in
like
the way.
straight on.
But I've never seen one where like
this
comes
was like
right out the fucking tube.
this was like a skin covered glory hole shooting out a meat rope, but it was fucking specific.
Like,
if it was geography related, it'd be the Pacific Ocean. But,
hold on,
fuck, it was right there.
I've seen like bits and pieces of the Two Girls One Cup video. Is any of that ever like full on asshole shots?
I don't think it's. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Because I remember it's like a fucking like somebody's pouring soft serve in there. Yeah. I always thought that was hilarious. That was like what I took away from that video.
The puking like, stuff was too far, but the turd stuff was fine.
Yeah, once I get into eating it, that's where I couldn't.
Yeah. Could you imagine being the camera guy for that? The fucking smell in that room. I don't care who you are. Your shit stinks.
You'd have to be wearing some kind of mask or something. Or maybe. I mean, the people that have that kind of fetish, the person who's filming it has to somewhat be okay with that. Because why the fuck would they be in that business? Or maybe it's just a wild day at the porn job.
I'd be mad as fuck if I showed up and I was like, okay, 2 chicks, here we go. I'm starting to film. And then they start shitting. And I'm like, oh, yeah, see, this is going to cost you.
Sponsor me, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing like a full-on asshole shot.
Yeah, staring down the barrel of the gun. Yeah, I get you. It isn't very often, I don't think. I think that's pretty special. I never really just get a fucking bird's eye view, you know?
Like, I've seen assholes, like...
Yeah, I'm talking about with the...
doing stuff that they're not supposed to.
With the doo-doo berry coming out as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that video was the only time I've ever seen it, and it was just launching turds into toilets.
I kind of want to see my own asshole. I'm just curious to see what's going on.
You have all of the technology at your disposal for such an event.
That's...
And if you do, just send me the audio of you reacting. I don't want the video, I just want the audio of you going, well, that's fucking specific.
I wonder...
Well, what the fuck is that?
I wonder if it's like swirly. I wonder, you know, some of them are just kind of swirly.
Some people have outies, yeah.
I don't know.
So I haven't done a podcast in a while.
Anyway, email us, furderifpodcast@gmail.com. Tell us if you've ever seen your own asshole, and tell us a situation why you saw your own asshole. Because that's...
No pictures, though.
No pictures, please. I'm pretty dumbfounded by that, actually. Of course, you can send us your hog talk. No pictures. 18 plus for everything. We'll read it on the show. We'll read it on the show if you... Yeah.
No pictures.
But no pictures.
No videos.
No videos.
Neither.
No
don't
gifs.
Don't even draw a picture of it.
If you draw a picture of it, that would be pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, okay. If you draw a picture, that's fine.
Like, if you have a very specific looking asshole and you draw a picture of it.
Only pictures of the drawings.
Yes. Yeah.
Have to be very specific here.
Yeah. If you think our album rates are shitty, give us a better idea of the order that you would have chosen. We'll read it on the show. General Tom Fuckery, we'll read it on the show. We'll get a giggle out of it, I'm sure. But speaking of emails, we got a couple to read right now, and they're all from... all 3 of them. The one of them he sent to us like way back in September. Of course, we've been off of this podcast gimmick for a while now.
I'm going to have to censor his name.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So anyway, what has to say, and that rhymes, so you have to censor that out.
Fuck my life.
Long-time listener, first-time caller, even though he sent that on the last one. I like that.
It's a classic phrase.
That's a good one. I heard about a man pooping on a boomerang on the podcast.
We've been doing this podcast for a while. That's completely possible.
Pooping on a boomerang. Send us an email. Remind us of what the fuck you're talking about, because I don't remember about pooping on a boomerang, but I'm curious.
It's absolutely possible, though.
I pooped a fun-shaped poop. Enjoy. Keep up the good work. I love the podcast.
Let's get a
And
fucking...
he sent us a...
Dude, he fit that right in there.
That's not really a boomerang, though.
But look, like, there's not... He didn't even change the color of the water.
It's like a cursive U.
He didn't even change the color of the fucking water. What a clean dump.
That is weird.
What an artist.
It looks really healthy, is what it looks like. It looks weird to me because I'm so not.
How do you keep your fucking fiber so good? Are you on that Metamucil?
There's a line. There's like a little line that goes through it.
Yeah. Fucking artist.
What a weird looking dump. I don't know. Well, doesn't look much like a boomerang, so thumbs down on that. But it looks like a cursive U.
Which I can't write cursive, so thumbs up for that.
Yeah, I can't read cursive, or write it, so good for you, bud. Okay, we got two more. I haven't even opened these up yet, so everybody's getting to hear them for the first time, and this one's kind of long. Hey, boys, long-time listener, first-time caller. I like that. That's good. Today, I wanted to ask you boys something. Do you ever add curtains while shitting? It's been noted in many travel blogs. I don't know what that... From the perspective... Okay, it's been... Apparently, I shouldn't be reading these. It's been noting in many travel blogs from the perspective of European traveler in America. Our public restrooms have very large gaps near the walls and doors. It made me wonder why the status quo here in American restrooms is to have these larger 1.5-inch gaps in toilet stalls. Do we have the need to spy on those shitting? Either way, there is a pic of privacy curtains I use. It's simple toilet paper tucked at the top of the tucked at the top and draped over the cracks. I also included a pic of my ass gasket and the poop it helped cradle from my sphincter. Keep up the good work, the Cincinnati shitter. There we go. Now we can't say because he's the Cincinnati shitter.
He's the Cincinnati shitter.
Also included is a pic of my shit nest stuck to my ass. It's still pretty humid, and I'm sure we can all relate to a sweaty ass sticking to an ass gasket. What a fucking... That's a Cadbury egg right there, bud.
That thing is... I can smell that picture.
That's a Cadbury egg.
It smells
This
stiff.
is what he means about blocking the cracks.
It looks like a Halloween decoration. I love it.
I've never, I see what he's saying now. You know, like you go to a public restroom and in between like the door and the piece of the wall to the stall, there always is. There's like a huge crack right there and you can see everything and they can fucking see you. Because I've walked into bathrooms before and it's like,
yeah,
oh, hey, fucking Frank or whatever. But I've never thought to cover it up. I've always just been kind of like, oh, well, look away. There's a man shitting there. It's none of my business. So
I'm so determined to never shit anywhere but my house because I love home bowl advantage that I've just never thought about it.
Yeah, that's good advice. If you're worried about the crack and somebody seeing you shit, or if you're weird and you don't want to see people when you're in there doing your thing, that's a good idea. There's his homemade
That's a work of art.
ass gasket right there. Which, by the way, since COVID's happened, how the fuck do we not have ass gaskets everywhere? You know, you have some public restrooms and they got the thing where you lift it up and pull it down. I've been saying that for years. I love a good public shitter that has disposable ass gaskets.
I never use them.
Really?
Yeah. I hover.
I'm
in there and out, bud.
I know, but I can't. I just can't do.
If you keep all that
Hover
force,
on.
as you're trying to hover, it just makes it fall right out of you.
I can't do it.
It's pretty good. Try it.
That's-
It's good for your quads. Get you a good pump while you're pumping.
You know what I bought at my house? I bought a little stool that you can put your feet up on, and I get
If you dig into that thing, it changes you.
I get up there like this and hold my knees.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
It'll
really nice.
send it right out of you. That's how people in other countries are like, that's the only way they know how to shit.
They get
Because it's healthier.
dude, it's so comfy, man.
It's
There's just
healthier
something
because
about it.
like you're not pushing or like harming your ring by overforcing it. Makes it travel straight through you.
But public ass gaskets, that needs to be a thing, like, everywhere. Because fucking, you hover dump, so you don't fucking care. But, like, I gotta sit down and, like, get comfy, man. It's such a...
I don't give myself the time. I just get in there and get the fuck out. Because usually the only time I shit in public is like if I'm out working and I have no choice and I have to hurry. But generally speaking, I will go to great lengths to never shit in public.
Speaking of shitting, I'm gonna tell a fun story. The one I told you about the old woman the other day. So, for my job, I have to go inside of people's houses. To fuck with their electricity, and I'm downstairs, so you like walk down the stairs and there's a bathroom over here, and then there's like a hallway right here, long hallway that turns the corner, and then the shit that I needed to get to is right there. So the woman that let me in, there was 2 different women in this house, old women, and I walk down the steps, I go and I do my thing, and this woman goes in there and starts taking a shit unbeknownst to me, and doesn't shut the door or anything. And I'm like doing my thing, and I don't hear anything. I don't know what's going on. And I turn the corner down this long fucking hallway that I have to walk through to get back out of the house. This woman is just... It's convenient. Just... like that, right at me. And I mean, she's just back there just... It sounded like a fucking soundbite from a Vietnam War movie. And the entire time that I'm walking, I'm like, and I look up, and she doesn't fucking break eye contact. I mean, she
establishes her fucking alpha.
Like, it sounds like she was strangling a man to death in there.
She was just letting you know that she's the fucking man now.
Dude, she was the alpha, for sure. And, like, I keep, like, trying to look away, and, like, she just doesn't stop, man. She just... And I'm like, fuck, man. And I had to, like... I'd run out of this fucking house and do, like, the Beavis and Butthead thing. Like, my face was fucking just beet red. And I was just like... And I laughed my fucking ass off for, like, 15 minutes. I was so fucked up over it, I had to call you and tell you about it.
And then I asked if she was hot because I wanted her number.
She was not.
That's the way she goes.
Which is fine.
Any lady that's cool enough to, like, take a shit with the door open and me walk by and be like... And then she just give me the fucking assertance of dominance. That's marriage material.
Yeah. And I didn't even bother to shut the door. Nothing, just...
What a fucking goddess.
She was very much the most dominant person I've ever met in my life. Like, that's pure, raw fucking power.
Makes fucking drill sergeants nervous.
Dude.
Even drill sergeants are like, "What are you doing, maggot?" And she's just fucking squatting and shit. And they're just like, "Carry on."
She'd have a fucking drill sergeant just sweating walking up to that, dude. That was rowdy. But anyway, we got one more email. Again, from...
Fuck.
Hold on.
I get it now. Jesus Christ.
Ass gasket stuck on ass. And then there's a fucking beautiful picture. You see a little bit of leg and a ton of toilet paper. Oh, dude, I think I've told it on here before. And I don't know if I've actually told you before, but remember I told you the time that I took... Because I always ask out, I nest as well when I poop. And when I went to go pull my pants up and I was in a hurry, a big wad of fucking toilet paper stuck in my pants, and I walked out of the fucking gas
Jesus
station and like through the park, a busy fucking gas station, huge wad of fucking toilet paper that long hanging out the back of my ass, and fucking people in the parking lot. There was like a whole group of people that were just like cracking up, fucking laughing, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, I want to be a part of the joke. Little did I know, I was the joke. And I got in the trunk and I was sitting there and I was like, something feels funny. I reached back there and I'm like, oh, and it was so long that there was a big long piece of toilet paper like sticking out the trunk.
God damn.
I had no fucking clue.
That's the fucking worst.
Yeah. That's what you get for nesting.
You got to keep your bussy clean, bud. That's all I say about it.
That's a new term, by the way.
Bussy or nesting?
Nesting.
Yeah.
When you put down, you make your own ass gasket for the toilet. It's like a nest. You gotta go feed your baby birds.
I guess I never think about that stuff because I hover down. I'm always just in there like, yeah, it's fucking gone.
I mean, are you able to wipe still like that?
I stand up.
You stand up to wipe?
Yeah. Not all the way, but like, I'm up.
Explain the fucking dynamics of how this works.
So the hover dump, I fucking get in there and I do one of these numbers, and I fucking just, and then I get about half up, and then I get in there.
So
I don't have a lot of ass cheeks, so it's not like I'm
that's
having
what's fucking me up.
I have a flat ass, so I don't really have to work with much.
So when I go to wipe, like I have to pull one of my ass
see,
cheeks.
That's too much work.
Like I got. Well, I don't.
I have a flat ass. It's right there.
Like, so when I do it, I get my hand back there. I use like this part to kind of.
Right.
I rotate my cheek, and I got the toilet paper underneath and just scoop.
Yeah.
Just.
I don't have enough
like
ass
this.
for that. I have the flattest ass. It's like that much depth. It's right there.
Plus your hole is like at the top of your crack.
I'm almost done in here. Hold on.
Imagine you get like one of those gigantic stalls for handicapped people, and like say you didn't lock the door and you're just planking with your pants down, dick just hanging over the side, and somebody walks in like,
why is there a man planking in there? Just ruined his whole fucking life.
that would be something to see.
He's at the therapist, like his dick was just laying laying back on his belly. And he was shitting, but he was just laying. He was like planking the whole time. And now the internet's full of planking challenges, and I can't get away from it. I can't stop seeing the man with his dick on it, like laying on its back.
Oh, that should be a new challenge. That should be a new challenge of planking.
That's risky business.
Shitting. Cover your your bits, of course.
It's just a risky business because if you slip or slide and come loose while you're fucking, dropping a steamer, you're fucking gonna get it everywhere.
Well, it actually sounds challenging, which makes it.
Yeah, no, I get
challenge.
you. I just.
If you can do that, for the Riff Podcast at gmail.com, cover your fucking rig, please. That's the new challenge.
Check your audio.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, still good. Still good.
Sweet. You'll find out in the next one.
Yeah.
Oop.
We were checking audio, but we didn't check audio.
Oop.
Fucking idiots. I kind of like this better than the green screen. This is nice.
It's a little more relaxed, I think.
Yeah.
But we're used to doing these in here all the time. Which, by the way, this is...
We framed it to where you can't see all the mess. You're welcome.
Oh, you can't see all the
Fuck no.
sandwich bags and shit.
I'm better than that.
Well, I'm telling everybody. Sandwich Studios.
I'm single for a reason, baby.
Also, I think it's funny that you have a guitar rack. There's two guitars sitting right there, and you won't put them on the rack.
It's because I use them more. So it's just conveniently right there instead of me having to turn and reach for it.
Why don't you just scooch the rack over there?
Because Well, there was a bunch of stuff right there before, but now there isn't. Now there's just cables. So I could. But at the time, I had that rack that had my power amps for my other monitors and shit. So
You know what you need? You need like another little table right there. I'm gonna get you a table.
one of these days, I'm going to get out of this room and use the other space.
Yeah,
But I do like this room for an office. It is nice for me. Like the fact is most people are. There's generally never anybody in here. So during that time, it's nice. But when it's like if I track a full band, it's a fucking nightmare.
They all can't fit on this couch.
Oh, that's too many people in this last room. I had like 4 people in here before, and it was like too much.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's like if anybody wants to hear the mix from the same spot that I'm sitting, there's really no good way to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
A bigger room would lend to that whole situation better.
I feel like that little archway thing right there has to sound really good, though.
It does sound fucking great. This is a great sounding room.
Yeah.
So I have to soundproof that other room and get the power sorted out before I can use it. My monitors stopped making crazy noises because I put them on a separate circuit. That's why they're quiet now. Because before you just hear... Because they were on the same power circuit as my computer.
I don't remember hearing all.
You don't sit as close to them though, and you're kind of deaf.
That's fair. That's very fair. That's very fair.
That's the way she goes.
So, here's the reason why we haven't done one of these in a while. I had COVID, which really fucking just worked me the fuck over, like bad. At some point, at like fucking 4 days in, I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. Like I was questioning it. It wasn't like the biggest alarm, but I was like, whew, I'm starting to have a little trouble breathing. Starting to have a little trouble staying awake. Just a lot happened. So, like the week leading up to like when I definitively knew that I probably had COVID, I had a real bad sore throat. But the week before that, we were here doing vocals on some stuff, and I kind of chalked it up to maybe that was the issue for a minute, but then it was hurting for like a week. And I went to an urgent care once, and they were just kind of like, huh, we don't really know what's going on with you. But this isn't typical to COVID, even though I don't think there really is much of a typical for COVID.
No.
But, yeah, and as that whole week too, I was like starting to feel out of breath. And then one day, I woke up and like I had a hard time getting up for work, and like the whole day I was just exhausted. And then I came home that night and I was still just super tired. And then like by the evening, I was starting to feel feverish and like got the chills. And then I was like, dude, I'm starting to feel like bad. Like, and it just, within a matter of hours, I was just like, felt like shit. And all night I had like real bad aching pain, just my whole body. Oops, sorry, microphone. But that sucked. And the next day I actually felt better, and I continued to feel better. So the next day after that, so by the 4th day, everything just hit. Like, my whole body was hurting again. The headaches during COVID was like earth-shatteringly bad. And like just being tired, my body was exhausted. Like, you ever like work out, like do a good full body workout? Well, you don't, but and I used to, but like after like a good hardcore full body workout, and your whole body's just like fuck, like jello legs, like you just walked a bunch or something. My whole body felt like that, and I would sleep a lot, and then like I would be out of breath, like getting up out of bed, and it sucked. Like my fever would come and go, like I'd start to get a fever, and then within a couple hours it would start to go away, and it'd be gone for quite a few hours and then come back. It was so fucking weird. And you know, even for several weeks afterwards, Probably a full month afterwards. I was just exhausted all the fucking time. Just couldn't hold my eyes open. I'd come home from work and sleep until it was time to go to work. Well, of course, I had a few days. Well, fucking over a week. What is it? 10? It was 10 days. Yeah, it's 10 days that you have to. I stayed quarantined for the full amount, and then I started going back to work. And I'd sleep from the time I got home until it was time to go back to work again, and that lasted for a month. And like, I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't do anything on the weekend. I was just exhausted all the time. And then here this past month after that, I've just been playing catch up on a lot of shit and trying to spend time with the fam. And
yeah,
fuck, you've been busy as fuck too. So we haven't really had a chance to do this.
Yeah, it's hard.
COVID fucking sucks.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't gotten it yet. As many people as I've been around.
It's brutal, man. It is fucking brutal.
I've been avoiding that thing hard, but I mean, I think it's kind of inevitable. On some degree. Even being vaccinated, you just never fucking know.
Well, the vaccine is supposed to drastically help you, like, not feel any of the side effects or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Also, smell and taste. That's a thing. I still can't smell right. Like, I don't smell bad smells really at all. Like, if I do, it's a whiff of it, and that's it. And, like, good smells, like, I might smell it. Like say, a candle or something. Like, if I hold it directly to my face, I can smell it, but not like you would if you fucking overwhelm your... Sorry, if you overwhelm your face.
Just drastically
like
fucking
this.
muted, yeah.
Yeah. And my taste is finally like... It's pretty much back to normal, but it's different. Like, some things don't taste as good, while other things that before I thought didn't taste very good taste really good now. I've been drinking the fuck out of orange juice, but I don't eat Doritos now. Like, really much at all. Because it doesn't taste right.
That's weird.
But fucking Mexican food?
Yeah, you can't fuck with Mexican food.
Dude. I've ate it every day for the past, like, 2 weeks.
Oh, I don't doubt it. It's fucking...
Oh.
I haven't been there in a hot minute. I've been avoiding it.
Not Rincon. I've been all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fucking taco truck up in Evandale or Evendale.
What's it called?
JC's Taco Truck. It's in a gas station parking lot.
It's been down at Berg before.
Oh my god, dude. It is so good. So good. I love that place.
We do love a taco truck.
And I've eaten at a couple other places too, just kind of randomly, but the taco truck is fucking fire.
You know what I think I might get later?
So,
Main Street Pizza.
there you go.
It's not related to Mexican food, but it slaps. Have you had pizza from there?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's my favorite.
It's not mine.
I mean, it's no Newport or, you know. But I mean, as far as for here.
Hashtag Padrino. Let's get it out of the way.
Man, that meatball sandwich they got. God damn.
Dude, that whole place is amazing.
They toast the bread. Fuck. When I lived in Eastgate, I got it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, man, I wish we had, like... I wish the East Side had, like, a good fucking... I mean, I know we have Gold Star and Skyline, but, like, a good chili place, like your Camp Washington or...
Yeah.
Pleasant Ridge or Dixie or whatever.
Even a Dixie would be fine, you know. I keep forgetting that there's a Gold Star down the street.
Yeah, but that one sucks.
The one by Burger King?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Have you not been to that one?
I haven't been to it.
It sucks.
Every time I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that's there.
If you go out 133 and over on the 125 in Amelia, that Gold Star that's over by where the old Big Ed's used to be, that's the best Gold Star around.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like the shittiest looking one too, like, but it's the best. It's the best Gold Star.
The one in Eastgate's pretty good too, though. That was over by my house.
Yeah, it ain't bad. But I'm telling you, the Gold Star over by my house is like blows it out of the fucking water. It's so good.
I miss living next to a Gold Star.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was pleasant.
It is.
You know what else is pleasant? The new Knocked Loose. Should we do an album rate for them? It'd be really boring. They're all really good.
Well, I can tell you what our number one would be. It's this newest one that they dropped out of fucking nowhere, unbeknownst to anyone.
If you guys want a fucking cheat code for your next album release, bands out there, do a short film for the entire song, like list for the album.
Yeah.
That worked so well.
It did.
Yeah, I know you're going to have to spend a little money, but it's worth it.
A Tear in the Fabric of Life is what the new EP, I guess it's technically an EP for Knocked Loose. Is it 6? Yeah, it's 6 songs, but it's 6 songs of, they put their foot on the gas, mash it completely down, and they don't let off of it until the album is over. It is so fucking relentless. It's like, that's the number one word I think of whenever I think of this new fucking album. It's just relentless, because like it just doesn't stop. Like every fucking riff is just disgustingly heavy.
It fucking honks.
And they're all clever too. It's not like like a lot of good heavy bands, like they have their peaks and valleys, like they fucking go full bore as heavy as they can be, but they tone it down. This album they just fucking send it, and it works. It just beats your fucking ass the whole way, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, it is very rare that you get to hear an album of this fucking caliber. And it's, I guess, technically an EP. What really blows my mind is, like, every Knocked Loose album has been good. Like, everything that they've put out has been good, and somehow they managed to, like, step above that every step of the way.
We'll see you at Legends.
Yeah.
It's already sold out. There's no point in promoting that, I guess.
Yeah. Or you're plugging stuff for no reason.
It's sold out.
Hey, here's what we can plug, though. Greyhaven. The old Brent Mills is playing at Legends. Here in November, the 26th, I think it is. It's on a Friday. They're playing with See You Space Cowboy, Wrist Meets Razor, and
Sissy Spacek.
fair enough.
Yeah.
It's good lineup. Really good lineup.
Super good lineup.
Great lineup. We'll plug that.
We'll probably go to it.
Well, I'm going to it for sure. Like, there's no way I'm missing Greyhaven in my fucking hometown.
It's going to go off.
Legends over in Cheviot. It's going to be a good time.
Last and Seconds of Life, I think, is this weekend.
The one where they're playing with, like, Filth and
I think so.
Treason's on that show, too, aren't they?
Yep.
Treason. Good band. Local band.
Yep. Suffocate
Hometown
Faster,
Heroes.
too.
Yeah. Wait, they're on... Wait.
Maybe not. I know they're on one of those shows. I'm not sure if it's that one.
That would suck for Chris.
I think he's done
Do
double
vocals
duty a
for
few times.
Fucking both of those. That's rowdy.
They did a Suffocate Faster did a show up at the Sanctuary in Detroit the weekend of the convention I was working.
Yeah?
And everybody else went, and I was like, I'm not going to that shit. Fucking, I'm not going to Detroit.
That'd be fun.
It was apparently it's pretty rowdy. As you'd imagine, it's Detroit.
It's Detroit. It's fucking Suffocate Faster. I mean,
Yeah,
when they get back together to do a show,
it's the whole thing.
it's a whole thing. It's hometown heroes, man.
I wanted to go like film it, but I was like, man, I don't know if I want to take my shit to the Sanctuary like that.
Yeah.
I'm not that tough. Probably shouldn't do that.
It would have been a good time.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
That night I'd walked like 10 miles that day at the convention and was like, I'm not trying to walk anymore till I have to.
You know, I've never watched them in like any recent years. Fucking that. I've only seen them like several years ago.
Right. I've seen them a few times now.
Yeah.
I filmed their first show back in 10 years.
Nice.
That was spoopy. That was a wild crowd. That was at Northside Yacht Club. So it was hotter than fuck in there because it was midsummer.
Midsummer.
You could see the fucking steam coming off the goddamn ground. It was a swamp.
Ugh. Isn't... Or did the Kubicon show already happen?
I feel like there's another one booked. I'm not sure. That one might have already happened.
I don't know. It's hard to keep track. There's so many fucking shows right now and like good banger ass shows.
Cromcore Productions, baby.
I wish he could have brought that fucking Acacia Strain tour around. That would have been sick.
I think there were some attempts made on that one.
Well, he did announce that they're playing one down in Louisville.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing the 2-night gimmick or whatever, but
yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if that's a Terry Harper show. Because they book like every big show down that way.
Mm. Anyway, the Acacia Strain, if you don't know, they're doing one night they're playing It Comes in Waves in its entirety, and then the next night they're playing Wormwood in its entirety at the same venue, back to back.
It's terrifying.
Night. And then, a couple days after that, next city, bang bang. That's fucking insane, but that's awesome. But the lineup for that is just insane too. I'm pretty sure Kubukan's on that, aren't they? I think Harm's Way is too. I can look it up real quick.
That's a scary setup.
Dude, unfucking believable. But Knocked Loose, this new album, man, just the number one words that keep coming up to me are fucking relentless and vicious. Because, like I was saying before, I mean, my God, dude. How the fuck do they just manage to top everything that they do? Because Different Shade of Blue is good. But this is just, it's great. I mean, it's so fucking ridiculously good. I've been saying like all year that the new Zayo album is probably going to be my favorite of all year. With also a fucking E-Tid album here coming out within, I think, a few days at this point. They're dropping Radical, but fucking Knocked Loose just randomly dropping this album out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
It fucks.
It's like a broke dick, but it's hard to beat.
Yeah. Here it is. The Acacia Strain, Harm's Way, Kubla Khan, Orthodox, Dying Wish.
Jesus Christ. I'd like to see that one.
Yeah.
But I
that's a fucking stack.
Yeah, it's a fucking that's a wild one right there. I don't know. I don't even, man, fuck. I'm filming the Knocked Loose show, and I'm pretty sure I will not know whether to shit or whine my watch how crazy that one's gonna be.
Oh, dude. Who else is playing on that show? I know Treason, but
hold on. I have the flyer. I made it.
He made it and doesn't have a fucking clue who else is on it.
It's Dare, Life's Question, Treason, Love and Trust, and Saboteur.
Nice.
Saboteur is Rich's new band, I think.
Okay.
I think he's playing drums for it.
So for that Greyhaven show, Vatican was one of the other bands. I don't know if you've listened to them yet, but they're also great.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole fucking lineup is stacked.
Yeah.
Shows, they're back. I'm kind of scared to go to almost all of them, but at the same time, it's like
it's hard to turn down some of those shows.
I've got the antibodies.
I'm just gonna wear a mask as usual. I wore a mask most of the convention.
Yeah.
Because of paranoia.
I've actually went to 2 shows recently. We watched The Boys and Raised by Wolves,
Raised by Wolves.
I'm getting confused with my old band.
Yeah.
Raised by Wolves, a good pop punk band. They're from Dayton, right?
Yeah.
Killer live band too.
Good to see.
Shout out. I'd never seen them live before. I don't really know those guys, but they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're sweeties.
I know you've done like a bunch of their video work and stuff.
Yep.
We saw Avanti too.
Yeah, it was great.
I haven't seen Avanti live since like we played a show with them years ago, and
at the pavilion thing in Ripley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We with my Wolves band. My old band used to be called Pray Like Wolves. Play guitar for it, and we played a show with Avanti years ago, like 2012 or some shit.
It was right at the end of 2012.
Yeah. And they did not sound anything like what they do now. They are like Avanti's probably my favorite local band.
They're up there for sure.
Like, I can't think of Burn Victim's pretty cool. I like that band. There's a couple others that I like. Death Tax. I mean, they're not really local, but
They count.
okay. Then Foxbat is in the equation too because
Yeah, you can count that.
them Louisville boys. Shout out to Foxbat.
I count like that whole area. I count Tri-State to some degree because of Louisville and like Indiana. It's just inevitable.
Yeah.
If you want to go real tricky with it, you could say Rig Time's a local band, even though they're from Wisconsin, because they
It's a
always
good band
stop too.
Yeah. Treason's good. Shit, yeah. Your band.
It's okay. It's pretty good.
If you like crossover thrash,
We do that pretty well, I think.
Your Disease, Sandy Jones. When are you guys dropping your vinyls?
I have no fucking clue. I don't know how any of that works. I didn't even know we were signed until someone told me. I just show up. I know
random.
we're going to have practice this week and start getting ready because we're playing on the 3rd.
It's fucking pracky, boys.
Yeah, I've been practicing here.
Shout out to fucking Suffocate Faster too. They put out vinyls.
Yeah, I redesigned their original artwork
Hey,
for the reissue.
there you go.
My name's on the back.
Sandy Jones.
I think it says Sandwich Jones. Not sure. I don't remember. It was kind of a blur. It was forever ago. It was like 6 months ago.
Does Treason have any, like, do they have
Do they have vinyl?
vinyl or
Yeah, I
any
think
kind
they
of physical medium?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Plug them. You're in tight with those people.
Treason. Check them out.
Good band. I like them. I don't really know them, but
Good folks. Except for Rich. He likes to make fun of me, but he's okay too. Good band. I think they're carrying over all the good things about Suffocate Faster in a different sort of way. I think it's a little heavier in some ways.
well,
It's a little more
Suffocate
melodic.
Faster was of the time. I mean, Treason's got a little.
Treason's a little more of that like melodic heavy. You know what I mean? They have like cool stop parts and it's fun.
Yeah,
Both straight edge bands, both have straight edge members.
they're both good. Just listen to them. I mean, if you've been around for a while, I mean, there's a good chance you've probably heard of Suffocate Faster. I would feel like.
Yeah, if you've been in the hardcore scene for a long time.
Yeah.
That band's been around since like 2000.
Yeah. Plugging away.
Yeah.
Who else can we plug? What's another good band around here?
Sunday Drives, we gotta plug, inevitably.
Yeah.
Not heavy, indie, but
Adam's a good guy.
yeah. Hi Nick, hi Adam.
I don't know you, Nick, but I met you once. I shook your hand. Hey,
Let's
buddy.
kiss. Consensually.
You gotta ask for it.
I need a hell yes or a hell no.
Yes.
Nothing in between.
So let's think about it. Who else?
I work with a lot of fucking
Well,
bands.
it doesn't have to be someone that you work with. I'm just talking about like some good locals that we. Well, fucking let's plug some good locals.
If they're a good local, I've probably worked with them.
That's fair.
Wasted Away, I just recently worked with. They're really good.
Which one is that?
I don't know. It's just happy band. They're good.
Oh,
We shot in the old Koi Parts building.
okay,
Then fucking Cubert, or the old Obnoxious Boot.
it's good.
Uh,
Well, respect to that specifically because he's one dude making. I mean, basically what an entire band would do.
Yeah, he's a one man
happen.
band. It's fun.
Ooh, the sign language one. You
Yeah,
did a
sign
video for
language.
them. I like that
Totally
one.
on them, yeah.
What would you even describe them as? Like what?
I think they fall. Just generically, they fall into the indie category, but maybe like almost a shoegaze type of thing.
Yeah.
They fall into that to some degree. There's a lot of reverbs and stuff.
It's a fun band. It's good.
Yeah, great band.
That Infurious band is alright.
Yeah, Infurious fucking rips.
Yeah, I like that band.
Yeah, they're doing really well too. They've really gotten popular.
Dead Culture, that one ain't bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard much from them lately. I think they've all been super busy. Good dudes.
I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'm going to come right out and say it. I'm coming out. I'm putting my hands up. Don't shoot.
Come on out.
There's a band from Cincinnati that a lot of their content seems to line up with ours, and inevitably, at some point, those paths are going to have to be crossed. But I'm calling you out, bro job. You guys are all about talking about sucking dicks. I'm just saying, I've talked about sucking dicks in front of a lot of people.
They are handsome boys.
I don't know any of you guys.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. Honestly.
If you know who Brojob is, put this podcast across their ears.
We've never crossed paths.
No. And considering we talk about all the same shit, like, I wonder what my own asshole looks like. I've never seen it before.
Speaking of Brojob, their vocalist did a guest spot on the new Until the Dead Walk.
They make butt plugs.
They do. Which, shout out to Until the Dead Walks while we're at it.
There's another one.
Blowing the fuck up. They got on the Deathcore official stream list for the editor's pick on Spotify, which is big dick shit.
Nice.
They're cool. We're pals. We love them. Tell Until the Dead Walk, tell Brojob to holler at us.
We're trying to have you on as a guest. We actually need to have the guys from Until the Dead Walk on here as a guest.
Yeah. It's hard to pin them down. We need to get that going.
You might as well get fucking Homeboy, Suffocate Faster.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Hey. So there's that.
There is all of that.
It's a lot of shouting out to all these bands.
A lot of legwork we're doing on this side, but no one's calling us back. I mean, I could call you, but like, you know.
It's an odd thing to be like,
It's out of focus.
good. I hope it is. Hey, you want to come be on my podcast?
Hi.
That's what that's like.
Autofocus is non-existent in this house. So fuck you if you want autofocus internet.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's wrong if we don't talk about the whole Converge Jane Doe situation. Because apparently within this area, I'm the highest authority of talking about Converge.
Oh my god, people were hitting you up like, are you okay?
I got so many messages like, dude, are you seeing this situation about Jane Doe? And I was just like, fuck, man. And like, I didn't even realize it until I was like, several messages in from people like, maybe I'm a little too into this band. Maybe I should get my hand off the throttle a little bit there.
If you blinked already, you fucking lost. I'm still going. But here's my problem. I'm going to try to talk through this.
Okay, let's do it. Let's hear it.
Here's the thing. Punk bands over the years have... Oh, I blinked. There it was. God, it feels good to blink. Punk bands and hardcore bands all the way through the fucking 80s and 90s ripped art from all over and pasted it together into these fucked up collages and like all this stuff. And for people, like, there's people out there that are like, oh, well, Converge is fucked. What
Mixed
a rip
media
off.
art.
There was like, you ripped off somebody's art and made it your own? How fucking dare you? That's what art is, my guy. Sort it out, is what I'm saying.
I don't have a problem with it. I love Converge. I will never stop loving Converge, I don't think. I mean, they'd have to do some really fucked up shit for me to be like, ooh, I'm good. And it always goes back to that separating the art from the artist, but I think they're just a bunch of sweeties. And it's just, here's the thing with like big time Converge fans were pissed about, is that the fact that there's been a lot of like, I don't want to say secrecy, but a lot of like not straightforward answers on like where the Jane Doe image comes from. Which, if you don't understand, let's backpedal a little bit and give a little context. So here, a couple weeks ago, the image, Jane Doe, the album art cover, has been a mystery for a long time. If you know anything, like, who is the girl, the Jane Doe girl? And this fucking model from France tagged them in a post on Facebook like, hey, Converge, it's me, Jane Doe, let's talk. And then it was like, uh-oh. Then Converge almost immediately had a big response and were like responding to people that were like, what the fuck? And it just looked really guilty.
Yeah, they blocked it to where like most people couldn't comment too.
Yeah, they blocked comments after a certain point, which, whatever, nobody gives a fuck. And like you said, I mean, like, it's mixed media. After he took the image and distorted it and did his, Jacob Bannon did his thing to make the artwork that is Jane Doe, it's a completely different piece of work.
It's
which
transformative.
It's fair. Yeah, like, he owns the copyright to it. I mean, it's a copyrighted image, but that's says by the government that like he owns it. It's his piece of work. It's a new piece of work. So I mean, even if she was to try and take them to court, which nobody knows at this point.
The only thing that felt like she was kind of being litigious was the fact that most of the pictures, besides the album art that in her post, were of like merch being sold.
Yeah.
Which was kind of like, oh.
She wants her piece of the pie. And there's a rumor going around that she's on hard times, which, that sucks, man. You know, but like, the way she did it just seemed kind of snooty. And honestly, if anything, she doesn't have rights to the image anyway. It would be either the photographer or the magazine that it came out of.
It'd be a tricky fight based off of fair use.
Either way, I don't think she has any grounds of whatever. What I think was kind of weird is the fact that there's been this shadowy, like, he's kind of not really given a lot of information as to where the image came from, and it's just like, now that you're finding out that it's like, oh well,
yeah,
okay.
Veil's been lifted.
Yeah, and now, and you know, maybe in his defense, that was a part of what made Jane Doe so special as far as a piece of art, is that there was this secrecy. I mean, her name is Jane Doe, keeping it a secret, like, for the fans. And I think that's cool, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's a slippery slope. Either way, I don't care. I love Jacob Bannon. I love his work. I think he's just fine what he did. And
I think at the end of the day, the problem that comes from that is, when making the album art, and this is coming from someone that's made way too much fucking album art for way too many random fucking bands, but it's like, you make a cool piece of art, you're like, yep, that's it, hands are off from it. And I think for him and that album, like, it was like, okay, we're making a cool album that we're going to enjoy making, and then didn't think about it after that. It was like, yep, cool, that's done, hands are off, done. And I think that band, I don't think anybody can predict the trajectory of an album, especially one as so prolific as that one, that's been studied and fucking tattoos made of it and counterculture art built from it, and like, it got out of hand.
At fucking Berkeley.
Yeah, it got out of hand. Like, that thing grew its own fucking legs and became its own life. I mean, there's people out there that don't know Converge but know Jane Doe. It's like when the what is the name of that company? Fuck my whole life. But they started using the art from They Live, the Obey company. Like, yeah. Obey made all this merch and all this crazy art based off of the They Live stuff, which was, you know, and I mean, I'm sure they had to pay some sort of thing for that. And then they used Andre the Giant for the face for a while. You know, art is... Yeah.
Still going.
Art is a very subjective, weird thing. And I think that him keeping it kind of low-key for all those years, I feel like he didn't have a fucking choice, because to him it was probably like, holy shit, this thing grew fucking legs.
And again, it goes back to what if, you know, that's been a part of, like, the magic to Jane Doe, is like, you have this image of this gal that's, you know, fucking She almost looks like a ghoul or like a dead person or something. And the name of the album is Jane Doe. And I don't know, maybe keeping some of the secrecy to that just adds to that magic.
Yeah, there's a whole canon around Converge in the sense of lore. And that's one of those things that's just always been mysterious. And I think that now that it's not, it is definitely a weird thing. But I just wish that, I wish that she would have reached out to them. And maybe she did, and they just didn't see it or didn't respond because they get tons of messages. But
Sure.
I feel like if she went through the proper channels of, management and said, hey, I'm the person in the fucking album art, they could have done something creative together. And everybody would have won off of that far more than the internet getting a W out of fucking posting about it.
Right. Because really, she's not going to get shit. I can tell you that.
Because at the end of the day, that's the problem. Is now the internet has engineered a big W from it. There's all kinds of commenters on it on YouTube and stuff making money off from it. They're getting their AdSense out of it, and nobody really wins. I think if they would have fucking collaborated and then released it together and did some sort of cool thing with it, it would have been a whole different ballgame.
Well, another issue is Equal Vision Records still owns the album.
Yeah, see, that's a problem too.
That's actually there's a podcast with he's a guest on Josta, which I'm about to say something and you're gonna have to censor that out, good buddy. But you already got a bunch of stuff to censor anyway. Fuck, because we talked about some shit here a while back.
Why would we censor that?
Because we talked about it a while back, how I fucking hated it because it seems like a money grab. But I don't want to be that guy that's like, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. But...
Was Jester going to give us a nasty call?
No, but I just don't like being that guy.
It's fine. I think that one's fine. Let it ride.
Well, anyway, we talked about this in a previous podcast where I was like, man, I just can't stand to listen to that show anymore because, it just seems like everything is like, hey, I'll tell you off air. If you want to hear it, subscribe to the Patreon. Money grab, money grab, money grab, money grab. And I get it. You want to make your money off of anything that you're doing, and he's a business-savvy person. But at the same time, on his podcast, it feels a little lame that, and there's some episodes that are hard to get through because every little thing is like, oh, I'll have to wait till we're off the air to tell you or censor that out. And, we'll tell you on the Patreon. And it's just like, come on, man. Fuck, dude. If it's that fucking bad where you can't tell people, don't fucking talk about it, But, anywho, there was an episode where he has Jake Bannon. And it's very recent on the on his podcast, and it's really fucking good. One, Jake Bannon talks about all kinds of super deep shit, which was awesome. And it's like fucking 3 hours long, but right at the very end, they dive just dick first right into that the whole Jane Doe thing, and he explains a lot, and it all seemed like really. It seemed like it had a lot of good intent to it, so I don't know. There was no facetiousness to it whatsoever, so I don't know. Like I said, I love Converge and I love Jake Bannon either way, and his work. Well, I don't know him, but I fucking love his work anyway. I love the art. It's amazing. I think they're good people, and honestly, Converge is one of those bands that they've never got caught with their pants down on anything. They're rowdy dudes and on whatever, and they're just like the goody two shoes. They just do nothing but good shit. And for something like this, it's just such a weird little smear after fucking almost 30 years of being a band.
Could you imagine if they played Legends?
No, they don't ever come to Cincinnati. So no.
That'd be nice.
I don't think that they could. I think they would have to play like Bogarts or
Knock Loose
theaters or something.
Knock Loose is big.
Not Converge big. Come on.
Around here though,
no.
Who's heard more? Who's heard Knock Loose more than Converge? These younger people, especially.
Yeah, maybe the young ones, but I still
saying.
think Converge, man. They're just one of those bands.
I feel like they would. I feel like I know more people that know Knock Loose than Converge, and that's sad. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's just how it works.
I don't think so, man.
We'll take a poll.
Send us an email, furtheriffpodcast@gmail.com.
Granted, anybody that listens to this is probably going to be...
They're probably going to know both.
But a lot of the people that listen to this are probably like me and don't go to a lot of shows.
It's fair.
That's the trick.
I mean, Converge, they don't play small venues like that anymore.
I know, and that's lame.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but I mean, the smallest venues they play are like a Bogart's, which is like a 1,200 cap type place, or theaters, a lot of theaters and shit, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I kind of wish I would have went to Furnace Fest. Minus the amount of people that were there.
And how hot it would be
Yeah.
like a furnace.
But to see Comeback Kid come out and do the Misery Signals cover, come on.
Yeah, that's right up your alley.
Your summer ended in June.
Yeah.
God damn, what a cover.
You get to play with them.
Yeah, I got to play with Comeback Kid. That was fun.
Here's my drink.
They were super cool. I got to shoot the shit with them for a little while. Because we got there, we were there early to load in. So we hung out with them while they loaded in. Brought in all them fucking mesas. Goddamn rectos.
I would have liked to. I mean, like all of, like a lot of our favorite bands played that. I mean, as everybody.
18 Visions fucking came back to play that.
Random.
Yeah.
Fucking random.
Dead to Fall, I think, played.
Did they?
Pretty sure. I could be wrong.
A
lot of classic bands, though.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's talk about the Metal and Beer Fest where fucking Dead Guy came back.
Yeah.
Dead Guy came back after 20-something years not playing together to play a fucking massive show. That's insane. That's fucking insane.
Memory Never played Furnace Fest, too.
Yeah. They took a Hatebreed spot.
Yeah.
Norma Jean played the same day. I would like to have seen that.
That's a fucking... Man, Furnace Fest had it all the way together.
Yeah.
A lot of bands came back for that.
Man, I gotta get in touch with Grayson. We gotta get him back on the show.
Could you imagine the hanging out that occurred at that show?
Oh,
Like all
dude.
the OGs in the back? God damn.
Dude. Unfucking believable, man. All those bands have been around for fucking 20 plus years. Well, with the exception of like a few newer ones. Like Knock Loose played.
Yeah, got into a fight. Somebody got wheeled out on a stretcher on that one.
Jesus, Murphy.
That's the way she goes.
I'm still gonna go to that Meshuggah Converge show. I'm dragging you with me.
That is a hell of a show.
I'm dragging you with me.
I wonder if I can get a photo pass for that one.
You should try. You should, say you have an assistant.
I still have to buy a ticket. Those shows,
That's fine.
even with a photo pass, they're like, here you go, now buy a ticket.
That's fine.
I
I don't care to pay.
think it'd be fun to take and just do photography. I would take like the Canon 5D and put a big ass flash on it and then just run through the fucking crowd while they're moshing. You don't see a lot of that.
For that though, I mean, don't you get like up around the barricade, like in the barricade?
You only get like 3 songs per.
Even still.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but
I have no problem paying for tickets or whatever. I don't mind at all because shows are fucking. Even a show like that is like $25. Big fucking whoop. I paid like $30 for a show one time. It's worth it. Pay for the fucking tickets. It's not expensive. I don't know.
it's a drive.
To Columbus? Yeah, it's not that bad. It's maybe 2 hours from us. It's worth it. First of all, Meshuggah rarely comes to the U.S. And then when they do come to the U.S., they don't fucking play anywhere near us. And now they're playing with Converge, who also typically doesn't play anywhere fucking near us.
Yeah.
And they're playing at Express Live, which is a really fucking cool outdoor venue.
I might reach out and see if I get a pass.
You should. Either way, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're going. We're going. Because that's gonna be an amazing show.
Yeah.
I'm not missing that.
It's going to be one of the craziest ones for sure.
Dude, unfucking believable. I don't think it'll be like super rowdy as far as the crowd goes. Just because like Meshuggah fans are not rowdy people. And really, honestly, Converge fans are... I mean, you got some of them, but... it's not a lot.
How's your sense of smell?
It's not really there. Nothing.
Damn. That one's ripe.
I
That's
could
a ripe
put
part.
my nose right to your fucking crinkle, probably. Yeah, hope you gotta get graphic. I could take my sniffer with my open mouth, and I don't know how you want to sit, like, either have your balls in my eyes or your balls near my mouth, and I could put my nose. Let's say we're just gonna put, like, balls are hanging down, my nose to your crinkle, like this.
Yeah.
I could smell it, and I might get a whiff of fart smell for a split second, but then I would be like, yeah, it was weird. And I kiss you on the balls.
You want to put your hand in the mouse trap?
Like,
Right
why?
now?
No, do you?
No. I'm just checking.
Well, now they want that.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait. I still have that one video. Never mind. I have a video idea. I don't want to blow the load here.
Uh-oh. Well, hold on. We already filmed the one video of the fucking pissing.
I'm talking about like the idea of me being like super small, like with the mouse trap, you know? And then like I put it in front of my hand, like the full size version of me, and my hand comes down and then hits the mouse trap because I didn't see the miniature version of me bring it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
Like a Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, it's total
Gimmick.
Tom and Jerry meme.
Yeah. That'll happen.
I think that'll do pretty good on TikTok.
I think it would, too. Well.
That wad's blown.
Yeah.
The whole 6 of you can steal that idea.
I think the wad of this podcast is pretty blown now, too.
Yeah,
we covered a lot of shit, actually.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much everything. There was no good segues, though. Not really. Because I would have announced it and ruined the segue.
Except for this segue to our sponsor, World of Warships. With the new DLC pack, you can get even more warship action. See the link in the bio for your discount code.
What are all the tips? We're just going to do all the typical Squatty Potty, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a big one on podcasts. That's always a sponsor on podcasts. NordVPN. There's one for a bidet, but I can't remember. My Tushy or something Tushy.
Scentbird. Scentbird's really big right now.
Scentbird?
Scentbird.
Scentbird.
Yeah, it's a cologne subscription. They give you a new one every month. I have it. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I use somebody's coupon code.
All the sponsors sponsor us.
We need it. Now that we're video, we're using a lot of storage. You cunts.
Well, I think we've about wrapped this up, so.
Yeah, I think so. I'm ready to eat another sando.
Piece of music that you're stoked on.
Knock fucking loose.
Yeah, it's knocked loose.
I did a wedding yesterday. I'm fucking shot.
Second piece of music that you're stoked on, because Knock Loose is the obvious one.
Engine Down. Songbird.
Fair enough.
What do you got?
Zulu. Just Zulu. They're a good band. Fucking like metallic hardcore, beatdown hardcore. Really good.
Yeah.
3 things you're stoked on. Oh, I'm sorry, you were going to say something.
I was gonna say engine down's like if Mars Volta was really emo. Three things. Next weekend's the last wedding of the year. I did a wedding yesterday that was pretty cool. Actually, like a good time. Sometimes they're not. Second thing, new Avanti video coming soon.
Ew.
Third thing, I think I'm gonna get some pizza rolls later. What do you think?
It's up to you.
What are you stuck on? Three things.
I don't have COVID anymore. I can taste almost perfect now. There's two.
Pretty lazy day.
Where's my brain?
It's a Sunday. It's driving slow as fuck like everybody does.
Yeah, I mean, on the best day. It's not really fucking... It's not really a sports car. It's not a coupe. I don't have COVID anymore. I'm really stoked about that. I hated COVID. I know one. Avanti covered that fucking Alexis on Fire song. They don't have it anywhere because they haven't recorded it. But if you go watch them live, they do a... I can't remember which song it's called. It's an older Alexis on Fire song. But
It's the most popular though.
Yeah, probably.
It is.
Yeah.
That's how I know it.
Anyway, stoked on that.
I got a sweet blood blister.
How did you do
Look
that?
how perfect that is. So the camera yesterday was on that tripod and I was loosening it to bring it down so I could pull it apart. And it came down and my hand got caught in it. Right, and oh dude, it fucking sucked. Because it was super cold, you know? So like things just hurt worse when it's cold. And it just like got pinched in there and I just went, motherfuck! I didn't realize it left a blood blister.
That's fair.
It was ouchies, bro.
I know what else I'm stoked on. I'm bald now.
Yeah, I guess we forgot about that.
Pretty good.
It's kind of making me want to shave my head.
Let's do it. Let me do it. Come on. Come on. That's the end of the show. Okay, bye. Have a good whatever. You fucking jerks.
I have to get up and hit stop.
Let me shave your head.
Huh?
Let me shave your head.
No!
Well, you said you're considering it.
I considered it!
Well, consider no longer.
Consider these nuts to your lips. Cut.